I became a foster parent to two little girls when their family was in crisis and they were removed from their family. And the challenges that I faced as a foster parent were extraordinary. They were used to sleeping on the floor, so getting them to sleep on the bed and reminding them that that was where that they were supposed to sleep. Regular eating was huge. They didn't know the difference between a tummy ache and being hungry. Getting them cleaned up and getting them to feel safe at night when they would cry. Really dealing with their emotional needs. What was unusual about my situation was that I was these two girls' teacher at one point. I had them both in kindergarten. I wanted to give them as much normalcy as possible under the circumstances. They knew me, they trusted me. It was the right thing for me to do. This has changed my perspective on poverty because I realized when they leave the classroom, it's a whole other world of what they're dealing with, their emotional and social needs, all of the stresses that they're coming with the next morning to school.
With 50% of the students in the U.S. now living at the poverty level, teachers are noticing that the students are not coming to school fully ready to learn. And our current education policies are just pushing to standardize education, standardize testing into privatized schools, and we're not at all looking at the effects of poverty.
Albuquerque as a community has really rallied around the idea of community schools as something that could intervene in the cycle of poverty, something that could actually address the opportunity gap.
They'll use that building that we have, the 180 touches, 49% of the year, where young people come to school, and make accessible to the students and their families those things that would help them.
We have dental clinics in schools, medical clinics. We have before school and after school learning and extended care. The school is the hub of the community.
Take all these assets that we have in our community, bring them together in helping these kids be well, be healthy.
They send my children home with backpacks, which have canned food. They care about the children, not just from 9 to 3. They care about the children from, 24/7.
My youngest, he comes to tutoring after school. Didn't know how to read, now he knows how to read, doesn't stop. They've helped us keep our place. We were about to lose it, and if it wasn't for them, we'd have lost it.
And when more prepared students come in my room, they learn a lot easier than when they come hungry or they don't know where they're going to sleep that night.
We have a lot of support. It does take a load off of us. We're then able to really focus on the job that we need to focus on.
I firmly believe that it is these strategies that will help young people begin to learn, that will help families really become stronger. When you bring folks together and give them the opportunity to think together and work together, they'll get better together.
Before I was these girls' foster parent, I tried to support their family, and as I do all my families, but it's always reaching farther out into the communities than I have the arms to reach out to. If our school were the hub of where they could go for resources, I think that's how all schools should be, because we have so many kids in crisis and so many families in need.